Good evening YouTube, and welcome to my video. And today on the news at 10, I joke. Today on Henry's Joints, we're going to be here talking about this console right here, the Nintendo 3DS, the new variant. Okay, now I believe this is the best handheld, the finest handheld Nintendo has ever created. Okay, this for sure is the best model of the 3DSs. Okay, like on the channel, I've covered a few 3DSs now. I've covered the 3DS XL and the new 3DS XL, I believe. Actually, have I? I've definitely covered the new 3DS XL. The normal 3DS, I don't think I've covered it in its own individual video, but I put it in a video, the one where I put all of the XL consoles together. So yeah, have a look at it there if you haven't already. But yeah, truly, this is the finest handheld Nintendo's ever created, okay? The reasons why, we're gonna get into that as we do. But today's video is just about giving this thing a closer look, okay? In 2025, because yeah, 3DSs are all the rage now. And as I said, definitely appreciating in value as well. So grab your hands on one while you can, because at the end of the day, you just never know how long these things are gonna be around for. It's been discontinued for years now, and yeah, they're just getting harder to come by, especially in good condition. You know, condition is everything when it comes to these consoles. But I've managed to pick one up at a decent price in decent condition. Okay, so we're definitely going to be showing it some love today, leveling it up and giving you guys a closer look. Yeah, it's my pleasure to do so. So let's open it up. Okay, just look at it. Okay, got the classic Nintendo color scheme on the buttons. That's my favorite thing about this console, which unfortunately didn't carry over to the XL version of this. But we've got the joystick, the D-pad, and as I said, the classic Nintendo buttons with the additional C-stick here, which was the main differentiator with the new 3DS consoles in comparison to the old. Okay, we've also got the shoulder buttons, okay, here and here. Now, you see when Nintendo make consoles, when they do it in white, as I said, there's just something about it which just hits different. I'm gonna make it my mission to collect every Nintendo console handheld in white, okay? I just want the white variants now. Like, no racism, all lives matter in this thing. But yeah, the white just hits different for me. Can't lie, okay? So yeah, like, let me take you guys through the condition here. So there's a lot of light going on. Like, I don't have any like professional studio equipment. I'm literally just recording this off an iPad mini, okay? So I'm gonna point out the imperfections that I saw, okay? And yeah, you let me know what you guys think. So I'll start with the top screen here, okay? Right here, when I first opened this, I thought it was just a mark that I could wipe off, but it's not. Yeah, so you see this, we've got this line here, and we've got this line here. And what it is from when this console was closed, okay? And it's been resting against the lines, the border of the bottom screen, okay? So those lines have become imprinted, as you can see. Boom, boom. All right there, boom, boom. They become imprinted on the top screen. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna see what we can do about that today here. Okay, and looking onto the bottom screen, as I said, excuse the flash, probably not going to see it. I'll try my best to make it, but yeah, there you go. You see this scratch here. Yeah, try my best to make it visible to you. It's very hard to do, so I do apologize about the flash, guys. But yeah, as I said, not the worst, but definitely not the best. But we'll be trying to remedy some of those today. Here you go, there's that quite obvious scratching there, okay? But just deep it, just take it in, okay? Just take in the beauty and the simplicity of this console, okay? Definitely the best looking. Let's get a look at the thinness, okay? So yeah, quite thin, really nice. Okay, let's turn it around to the back now. Bring it in closer for you guys. And just very clean. Okay, very clean console. Okay, and here we go. Okay, so yeah, let's turn it on. I don't even know if I've gone through the setup yet, to be fair. I will turn it on. But just taking the physical attributes of this thing, it's a stunner. Honestly, it's a stunner. And as I said, in my eyes, the finest handheld Nintendo have put out to date. Okay, so yeah, just take it in, guys. All right, so definitely gonna level this up and do what we do. Okay, before I do that, I'm just gonna give it a clean. Okay, so, oof. And actually, one thing I am realizing, I don't know whether that's the 3D, maybe it's the 3D, but have a look here. No, it's not the 3D. But yeah, have a look here. Can you see these marks? They're like light marks on the screen. I'm trying to circle it with the pen so you get an idea of it. But yeah, almost like stains, like light stains. Okay. But yeah, that's the thing I mean about the condition of these consoles. Like if I wanted to pick this up in really good condition, I'd have to spend north of £200 sterling. So convert that to whatever currency is applicable to you in your location. But yeah, I wasn't willing to spend that much on the DS because these handhelds have become incredibly expensive. And yeah, I don't like, I'm trying to turn this off, but yeah, I don't make any revenue from these videos at all. I'm just recording these videos to put it out there for my love of the gaming world, my love of gaming consoles, and to share it with you guys, okay? So yeah, I do have to be mindful of how much I do put on these consoles, okay? Because yeah, they are, as I said, incredibly expensive these days. And let's just get this open. So as you know, with the 3DS, the new one, you can change the faceplates. So I'm just gonna pop this off for you, okay? So whoever had this before me definitely did not love it as much as I did, because have a look there, you can see that it's quite dirty now. As the camera focuses, you can see all of that dirt and all that grub, okay? That will be taken off today. Okay, so let's start. Okay. Alrighty. And yeah, if you do pick up these consoles, make sure you do give them a clean, because yeah, you don't know who had these before you did. And sanitation wise and just longevity wise, it's good to keep these things clean. Okay. You never know how the littlest build-up of dirt may turn into something or a problem down the line. So yeah, my recommendation, always keep these consoles clean and tidy. You know, put them away after use, don't leave them hanging around. And just look after them, guys. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys do already. But yeah, definitely do so. Okay, so giving that a quick clean. Getting into these nicks and grooves here. Okay, a couple more sprays now. Okay, and in the interest of time, because I am aware my videos do drag, sometimes I do get too caught up in this cleaning process and the videos drag, so I'm not really trying to do that for you guys tonight. I'm trying to give you a robust look at the console, whilst also cleaning it, putting on our protective cases and screen protectors and such. But yeah, making this more about the console and less about the cleaning process. Okay, so okay, so giving it a clean now, we can compare it. You're gonna see it's gonna be much better now. Okay, so what do we think here? Much better. Okay, much cleaner. That's what we like to see. I'll keep this open for you while I clean the faceplate, just so you can take it in a bit more while I do that. Okay, so faceplate getting a good scrub here. And yeah, I hope you guys are all good, honestly. If you're watching this, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to do this with me. Honestly, guys. To anyone who's watched the videos, commented, thank you so much. Like, you guys are sick on the road. Like, seriously, appreciate all of you. And yeah, man, let's keep this Nintendo 3DS life alive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Alright, we're gonna put this back on now. And the thing is with the faceplates, there's actually no screws, funnily enough. They just pop right on and off. So there's screws here, which I can imagine is for taking apart the console further, which is something that I won't do. I'm not really qualified to do so, and I don't really want to be honest. I'll just leave it as it is until I need to open it for a justified reason, okay? So, as I said, it slots in. You can see the knobs at the bottom. One knob here, one knob there, just slots right in like that. Bam, and our faceplate is on, okay? Not really gonna fall off. Shaking it. Never, not in a million years. Never gonna fall off, guys, okay? So yeah, top is clean now. Let's move on to the bottom. So I will unscrew this bottom part here because that is where the micro SD card is located in these consoles. It's a shame you have to unscrew them, to be fair. Is that? I think that head might be too big. So I'll take this one off. Okay, but yeah, you do have to unscrew these faceplates here. And it has, you know what I've read online and what I've seen for myself is that sometimes it can lead to damage, okay, on these consoles where people press too hard on these screws, trying to take off the back, and sometimes ending up cracking the back of the console. So I'll see if that comes off for me. Yeah, it does. Okay, and guys, we're off here. And yeah, here you go. Once again, see it's quite a lot of dirt there. We'll be cleaning that up. And quite a lot of dirt in there. Okay, so we'll give this a clean. And wait, hold on, let me just make sure this is off. Yeah, it's off. Let's have a look at what size memory card we got with this. Usually they come with 4 gig memory cards, okay? But let's see if we're lucky today. And yes, we are 32 gig, guys. Okay. That's a 32 gig memory card I found in there. So that's a bonus. I'll definitely be more than this. The only reason I never modded the other consoles was because they only came with a 4 gig memory card. And to be honest, I just couldn't be bothered to go and get another one. So I just left them as they were. But luckily, we've got 32 gig here. So there's going to be plenty of space for modding, downloading games, and just making this thing as lit as possible. Okay, so yeah, let's give this a clean. Really dirty, the insides of this one. Okay, and unfortunately, as you can see, never came with a stylus either. So we've got the stylus slot there, didn't come with one. Okay, so later on in the video, we'll be adding a replacement. Okay, but yeah, no, these consoles are live, man. You know what it is? I do like the 3DS XL, especially the new one. I love the screen size. Like playing games on it is sick. Yeah, but at the same time, you know what it is? It's just the handability of this thing. Okay, and how it holds in the hand. So give this a clean. Sorry, apologies about the fade there. Just had a slight interruption in the process here. Okay, guys. So, yeah, just had to do that for your own sake. But yeah, still cleaning the back here. Almost got it fully done. Just there's a lot of nooks and crannies that I need to make sure because, yeah, I'm not one for dirt anywhere, let alone my gaming consoles. So, yeah, I'm going to continue. Just a little bit of stubborn, especially this corner. Some really stubborn grind build up in there, in that corner. Okay, right at the top there. It's just not going away. Okay, so I'll give it one more try. If it doesn't, then yeah, we'll carry on caring for the rest of the console. Yeah, I managed to get a big bit of it gone there. Okay, look at it. Disgusting. Can you see that in that corner? It's mad. Guys, clean your consoles. Let this be a lesson. Like, yeah, get them things open and clean them. That is ridiculous. But yeah, we need to preserve these things, man. They're not going to be about for long. And yeah, I've seen these new, like, I don't even know what to call them. These knockoff pretend 3DSs that are due to be released in the coming future. But yeah, I mean, people talk about, all right, they're going to be emulators at heart. They're going to be emulating the games. They're going to have higher resolutions and all of this stuff, and you can run other things on them. But yeah, I mean, it's just not a Nintendo at the end of the day. And yeah, you can emulate the 3D games, but can you emulate the 3D? No, you can't. So no console, no revision, no, doesn't matter about the resolution, don't matter about, I don't know, whatever screen technology, whatever OLED they put in this pretend 3DS. Yeah, that's going to be released in the future. Listen, it can't even do 3D, so it's not even a 3DS. They should just call it a 2DS. They might as well call it a 2DS, guys. Honestly, can't even do the 3D. Like, don't play yourselves like that. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called the AYN or something like that. The AYN, the 4, and another one. But yeah, guys, don't play yourselves, man. Like, just go and grab one of these. Like, if you're thinking about that console, guys, just grab this. And the thing is about this console, when I'm going to show you, when we got to the turning on part, what you're going to see is that, yeah, the resolution may not be amazing. Like, keep in mind when this console was released. However, on the smaller screen, the resolution does just look much better because the pixel density is higher. It's a smaller screen and it just looks better. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, as I said, don't play yourself, guys. Don't play yourselves. But yeah, my goodness, guys, more dirt keeps coming. I'm so sorry. I said this video wasn't going to be about cleaning, but it looks like that's what it's resorted to, because my gosh, this thing is not, it's just really bad. Like, every time I think I'm done, it just becomes apparent where the rest of the grime is, because the rest is relatively clean. So then the bits that aren't just stick out more. Okay, but yeah, my goodness. My goodness. Who knows what he must have not known what he had. Must have not known what he had. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't cheap, but I definitely didn't pay in excess of, as I said, £200. So I got a fairly good deal. Now, you know what? I can live with this. Now have a look at it now, guys. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Look at that. Is that not much better? Yeah. All right, see? Now we're getting crispy. Okay. Let's turn it around. Yeah, now we're getting crispy. Much cleaner. Much cleaner. All right. So yeah, let's get this screwed back on. Boom, boom. And the thing is, you know what? This screw, I can't even tell whether it's really being screwed in. It doesn't feel like it is, to be honest. I'm going to try and pull it off and see what happens. But if not, not to worry, because we will have a protective case on this. Yeah, no, it's screwed on. Yeah, that's on still. That's on. Okay, that's secured. Okay, just some damage I did forget to mention earlier. As I said, the lighting is not the best. I'm literally just using an iPhone torch for the lighting here. But there's just, yeah, that mark here. Don't know what that is. It's like maybe the paint is peeled off or something, but just got some slight damage there. So just give the exterior one more clean. Okay. Exterior, another clean. Okay. Just wipe this down fully. Okay. And yeah, there we have it, guys. A clean 3DS. Yeah, that looks much cleaner. Just look at that now. That just looks much cleaner. Okay. Now the interior, it's a different story. Okay. I'm gonna give this a clean, especially in these sliders where a lot of people may see these sliders. They do need to be cleaned as well. So just be mindful of these areas here. Okay, as you can see, there's some grub up there. See if I can get rid of that right now, actually. Yeah, I think we kind of got in there. Got in that MF. Yeah, okay. So, before I move into the interior, I'll do one quick thing for the exterior one more time. So let's move on to, just keep it open so you guys can deep it in while I do the second part. But yeah, just to get this piece of plastic over here to the okay. Okay, I will open it up and see what we've got in here. First thing, okay, this is going to be the screen protectors. We'll get onto that. Okay, this is going to be what I'm here for. These. I don't want to break it. I'm going to got one shot of this, but yeah, my favourite part of this whole process. Clear plastic case. Now guys, I've said it so many times and I'll say it again. These clear plastic cases give these consoles a new lease of life. Okay? You just make it so clean, so crispy, give it that protection and just make it glossy like. If it's not something you're doing for your consoles, get on it. So it's open. Start with the bottom because we have to. Okay. Alright, I've done enough cleaning. There shouldn't be anything more to clean. Okay. Man, I've got some bumps on this. But okay, let's slide this in. There's nothing on the inside there that I need to be aware of. Nope. Look at that. That glass, guys. Look how clean that is, that glass. I'm gonna pop this through right here. Nice and gentle, literally. Zero friction there. Okay. However, before I do that, so I've just put this on, and as I said, the more I clean this thing, the more the rest of the dirt gets apparent. Right here, don't know if you guys can see this, but in this crevice right here, there is a lot of dirt there. Okay, so we're going to give that a clean too. As I said guys, I said this wouldn't be about cleaning, but I just have to. I can't see a console like this in a condition like that and not clean it. Okay, so more cleaning duties. There we are. Okay, I think that might be it here. Yeah, okay, so much better now. Not 100% clean, but we'll take it for now, guys, in the interest of time. Okay, so now for the top. Shit looking glossy. Oof. Hold on. Excellent. Now look at what we're dealing with, guys. Oh, doesn't that look much nicer now? Just look at it. Much nicer. Okay, yeah, really getting this back thing back to where it should be. Okay. Let's take off this. Yeah, really nice. Okay. Now I'm going to move into the interior now. Okay. this down. Okay. So, what have we got? Okay. As I said, you know what these are, guys. Screen protectors. Okay. There we go. Just really dark. Damn. But yeah, these Chinese, they pack this stuff securely. I mean, it does have a long way to travel when it leaves wherever it is in China they send this from, but my gosh. Operation. A lot of styrofoam there. Alright, so let's give the interior a quick wipe. I won't spend too much time doing this. I say that all the time, guys. Apologies. But, yeah, man. It's got to be done. Okay. Yeah, got to be done. Okay, definitely much cleaner now. Yeah, okay. So, guys, I want you guys to witness this magic firsthand, okay? Remember how I pointed out those lines on the top screen before, okay? We're just going to see how well this tempered glass screen protector does for the top, okay? I say this to you all the time. It will make a screen look brand new, a tempered glass screen protector, okay? It hides a lot of imperfections. These lines are very strong though. So even me, myself, I'm very interested to see the performance of this screen protector on that screen and whether it can hide that, okay? So I'll point it to you one last time before the screen protector goes on. 1, 2, okay? Now let's get to business. Okay, here it is. So the screen protector I get, guys, it's just them bog standard ones. When you go on AliExpress and they say top selling, this is the best selling one. It's usually that one. I look at the pictures, look at the reviews. The pictures really tell me everything I need to know. I don't really care about what the people say, to be honest. But yeah, the bottom screen, this one's a bit stuck. So I'm just gonna tear this packet open. So the bottom is film. You can see that's film. I'll just place it over here shortly. And the top is glass. Tempered glass, okay? So I've only got one shot at this, so I really want to make sure I get it done properly. Okay. It's gonna go on something like this. I'm just measuring it up for now. And it's not as easy as the XL ones, because the XL one, you could literally before just place it down on the bottom of the hinge here. So let me give you guys a detailed description, okay? We're gonna get real nerdy now. On the XL, yeah, when you're putting this screen protector on, can you see this part here? It's like a ledge, you call it a ledge, yeah? You could rest the screen protector on top of it. Oops. But yeah, you can rest your screen protector on the ledge and it would usually be perfectly aligned, okay? But here you can see that it isn't, okay? It needs to be raised up a bit, which is actually going to increase the difficulty. Yeah, it needs to be like there, okay? So let's give this a go. I need some of those stickers. Did this thing come with those guide stickers to drop it in place? No, it didn't. But bear with me one sec. I might just have some spares. Do I have them? Oh, I don't think I do, guys. Oh wait, here we go. This is the pack I'm looking for. Do I have any spares? Yes, I do. Okay, we're gonna need these. Okay, for the alignment. So where did that screen protector go? Okay. I'm gonna peel that. And is, and guys, if you don't know what these little blue tabs are for, and you want to know, I'm telling you now, you're about to find out. So, just placing them on. Okay. So, when you're lowering your screen protector down, move that one, I'll put this one more towards the end. Yeah, that's better. So, is when you're placing it down on the surface, you can take these tabs and you can lower it without touching the screen. Okay. Fun fact for you guys who may not have known. Okay, so we're gonna go for it here now. Just seeing some dust from the styrofoam on the screen that needs to come off. Yeah, the screen is really scratched up, guys. The more I look at it, the more the scratches become apparent. So yeah, hopefully the screen protector can absorb some of that damage. Okay. Don't want no air bubbles, because this is the only one I've got. I don't have a spare. If this one F's up, we're pretty done for, guys. Alright, so here goes nothing. Oh no. I'm just gonna have to do it like this, guys. Actually, we do put this up here. So I just had to get rid of a little pop-up that came on the iPad screen there. Oh no, it's really misaligned, but we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it, guys. Okay. Yeah, the concentration needed, man. It's mad, honestly, to make that shape bend secure. So, yeah, at any point, guys, I might be saying this a bit late, but if you need to fast forward, skip through a lot of the stuff, by all means, feel free. Fast forward, you just skip ahead. Okay. But yeah, so, all right, let's assess this performance now. So, okay, you can see they are much less apparent now. Remember those lines I pointed out? Look, very hard to see now. Not that they're invisible, yet you can see them just there, but much less apparent. And this is with a torch light shining directly onto it. Okay, and there's the second there, but much less apparent. Away from that, looks very clean. All the surface scratching completely vanished. All the light surface scratching, oh, tell a lie, but very faint. Completely vanished, may have been the wrong term to use, but very, very faint now, okay? So yeah, we're still in this, okay? Now let's move on to the bottom screen. Hopefully this one doesn't take as long, okay? But yeah, very pleased with how that top screen went on. Slight misalignment, but we can definitely live with it. And one that you won't notice unless it's pointing out to you. But then again, I do notice it. Damn it. But as I said, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Plus, this will definitely be my personal console of use. Okay, so yeah, I can imagine you're probably going to get a few more things and that, but I can't find that screen protector, guys. Oh wait, here it is. No, this isn't it. Where's that corner? Here we go. Okay. So, okay. Don't think it's got one on already. No, I don't think it does. Okay. One more wipe down just to be safe. No, Very misaligned, that one. But yeah, no joke. When I said I'm showing these things love, guys, I'm showing these things love. Okay. As I said, the finest handheld Nintendo's ever created. Very privileged to own this. Feel very privileged. Okay, I think this one, yeah, almost perfect. Almost. Okay. So we're gonna press these bubbles out. Yeah, not a single air bubble on this, guys. Not a single one. What's this right here? Go in the corner and try to press this little one out. But yeah, not a single one. Very pleased. Okay. So, and I just said now, just peel this off. Yeah, this front part. That's off, guys. And yeah, now a very clean new Nintendo 3DS we now have. What a process. And thank you for doing that with me, guys, but have a look. Isn't she lovely? Look at it. Really showing this thing love. Look at that. Look at that. And last but not least, the final part of that package. Okay. Open this up. Lone stylus. Okay, to replace. Very thin, actually. Very thin stylus. And we'll slot it in right at home. Over here. So yeah, definitely you can tell with the downgrade in quality in comparison to the Nintendo one. It's not even a 1-for-1 color match. You may not be able to see it here because obviously I've got this bright torchlight in our face. But it's not even a color match, guys. Okay. But yeah, there you have it, guys. And what I would say as a restored 3DS, this looks lovely now. Wow. It just looked very clean. A night and day difference from when I first took it out of the packaging. Okay, but yeah, it's just a gorgeous console, man. Really, really nice. Okay, and look, I'm gonna turn this on for you. I want you guys to see the difference in comparison to the model that it succeeded. Okay, I've actually got one here. Don't watch the color, guys. It's the only one I can get my hands on that was in good condition. I only picked this up for, how much did I get this for? I think it was 60 quid. The postage was a bump though. Did have to pay a bit more on the postage, but I had a few other things delivered with it too, so I wouldn't attribute the postage to this console. But yeah, 60 quid, but really good condition. Okay, but yeah, don't watch the color. But as I said, yeah, have a look. I'll turn this one on. Sorry guys, as I said, camera placement's a bit wonky, but yeah, just look. Look at the difference in screen size. Very similar size to the consoles. Very similar in size. However, the screen size is radically different. So move this up a bit. We'll adjust this a bit. The new 3DS seems to sit a bit taller. As you can see here, it's a bit taller. Okay. Yeah, just look at the difference in screen now. Look. So, there we go. And here we go. Okay. Night and day difference in screen size. But the footprint of the consoles is relatively similar, okay? And that's what just makes this one so special. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly zoom through this, okay? I'm just going to put some yada 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 here. See if I can just leave you with some gameplay footage because the battery on my iPad is running low and this has dragged on. I would hate to leave you guys without showing you what this thing can do. Okay, let's put up the volume. I think it's asking me to do the 3D effect. In fact, you guys can do it. So you guys might be you might know of this setup process. Might be familiar to a lot of you. So here, let's say activate 3D. You guys at home, you guys can take it in. So we're gonna activate 3D, and you guys see what you see. Okay, next. Done. Okay. Am I pressing? Yeah, I'm pressing OK, right? Yep. Your profile's been set. I'll go next here. This is the part about internet. Set later. Oh, see this music? Oh no way! That music slaps though. The internet. Trust me. See when you're setting up the internet settings, I'm gonna have to go back there. Yeah, because that music, when you're setting up the internet, slaps on the 3DS. No question. So you don't transfer. All right, so we press home, and there we go, guys. Let's get this thing going. What did this say? Opening the home menu, do not turn off the power. Okay. Yeah, I just love the way the blue light looks as well. In fact, I'm not going to read the notification because I just love the way that blue light looks. Oh, it's gone now. That's a shame. But wow, guys, this 3D is serious on this. I'm just used to looking at it on the large console, but on this is nice. It's that super stable 3D, okay? And on this small screen is really nice. This is my favorite. This is honestly my favorite handheld ever. Okay, so let's slot this game card in.
Super Mario 3D Land.
Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm gonna lower it down just so you guys can get a good look in here. All right. Whoa. Don't know if you saw that, but it says nothing's inserted into the slot when I just inserted Super Mario 3D Land. Alarm bells are ringing, guys. Could this console be a dud? Could it be a dud? Very glad you guys saw that with me because, guys, looks like it's a dud. Can you believe that? What just happened there? Wow. Guys, it might be a dud. That is crazy. After all of that. Alright, this thing's gonna need to get modded then. Because yeah, I ain't trying to have no dud console. That is crazy. Yeah, very alarming. Yeah, nothing, guys. You're not picking it up. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, that's what I mean about these consoles. Make sure you check them out properly, okay? That was me seeing that firsthand. But I said it, then it just disappeared. I don't know what happened. I'll give this in closer inspection. So unfortunately, I can't leave you with gameplay footage, okay? But guys, there's a sour ending, but it still doesn't take away from the actual physical beauty of this console, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for taking the time to do that with me, okay? I'll leave you with some more shots of this. It's just a lovely, beautiful console, okay? I'll leave you some more shots, okay? But yeah, once again, thank you all. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, definitely more video and content coming on this soon, okay? So yeah, guys, take it easy. And from me and this new Nintendo 3DS, goodbye.